skateboard, but it didn't quite come out as perfect as I'd like it to. At the moment it's feeling very patchy, but as I said, there's going to be logo down here, right in here. I'm probably going to print something on here too. As I said, boards, I'm not so pleased with that graphic at all. I should not have done it in patches. That was a big mistake. Right, 2 seconds, everybody. Oh, sorry guys, welcome back. So yeah, putting that graphic onto the board, gave myself literally like a flipping burn across the thumb. Typical shit, man, typical. Oh. So I'm not actually too pleased with this graphic. Like the one in the background, obviously, I'm pleased with this graphic. Like, very pleased with it. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I love the fact that you get like the real distinct graphic. Oh, 1 second, battery's low. Real distinct graphic on like on the wood. Chef's kiss. So yeah, as I say, I'll be ordering boards, but unfortunately I've had to put the price up because I've realised to get better quality boards, cause obviously when you go around buying, so you don't just look at the prices to price match, you also look at like reviews and quality of different products, especially if you're gonna order in blank boards to print onto. I've got to make sure they're good enough quality to the point where I would skate it myself. And obviously this is one of my old boards, so I would do, but when it comes to getting these new blanks, oh man, that burnt hurt. That's the thing with the eye, it's like a heat roller to get the graphic on. Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean, people have seen them before. Yeah, so I really like this graphic, but finishing that one off, I need to add more to it. I'm not impressed with how it went at all. Yeah. Like, I should have done it like patchy in different stages. It wasn't a great idea. And I burnt myself. But it was like 200 degrees, the roller on my thumb. And you can see that line there. It got caught inside it. I thought that my thumb was going to melt off. But I have a high pain tolerance, so it took me a second or two to realise. But I think it was so hot that it didn't burn for a second, and then yeah, it blistered quite bad. I've run under cold water for like 15 minutes and it's still burning. So one of these things will do the trick, hopefully. Nasty. Right, anyway, but yeah, I'm not too impressed with the graphic, unfortunately. Is this what I mean? Like, you're designing a skateboard harder than you think, because you might think it looks good on paper, but when you make the board, it just doesn't come out how you'd see it. It's quite depressing, really. There's a learning curve, right? Because fingerboards are easier to make because they're so much smaller in the space, but not tiny skateboards. Yeah, man. So I make skateboards and fingerboards. Oh, crap. Oh, this is burning. Do I leave this ice on it? Do I throw it up while I sit here? Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to do that. Sit down. Yeah, unfortunately, as I say, I had to kick the price up a little bit on some products because it just wasn't sustainable for the craftsmanship. The time I put into the products, for one, wasn't reflecting it. And obviously now I've got skateboards, and being the first company in the UK, it's not like Walmart, you know what I mean? Cheap. What's that Walmart cheap? Can't what Poundland. Ooh. Sorry, one sec. Oh, man. So I'm not sure it's burning now still, or if it's just cold on the blister and that's what's kind of stinging a little bit. I'm going to say underwater 15 minutes and that on it for like a few, surely you're going to have done the trick. If not, oh wow, it's another scar. So yeah, if people want to like just comment in videos, you can go down here if you want to, but I just want to know roughly how many people are looking or interested in getting some boards. Like I said, this is like the main one that I'm kind of really pleased with at the moment. I love the wood sort of look. I don't know what it is about it. People see the band? Like, it pinched my finger and rolled it in and got trapped, and I was like, oh well. Well, that's not what I said at the time. Asshole. Really? Right, that's it. Now I've come on, I've shown the board. I'm going to go for a little skate as it's sunny. Sometimes you've got to put yourself above everything else, that's the truth, and like, I haven't had a proper skate for a few days, so as I said, I'm not too proud of this board now. It's completely off. There is going to be more here. I've done it in stages, but yeah, I'm not too happy with this graphic compared to that. But you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? In my head, it looked good because when you're drawing it, it looked good on paper. But when you put it into perspective of where you want everything to be central, do you know what I mean? On the board, you want the graphic to work out. Hello, bro. Please don't spam the chat. I'm gooning. Oh, you think I'm taking? You think I don't actually? Okay, that's. My partner would be very shocked to know that she's a man. I'm not going to lie to you. I know people think you ain't got a partner. Every single live. So before people look like a complete idiot and have to eat their own words. There is nothing gay about having a skateboard company. Read the Google definition of that. I mean, having a business is kind of the opposite. It's kind of working your ass off, bro. I make my own skateboards. I'm literally the CEO and founder of a skateboard fingerboard company that has merch like tops. I've done over 400 fingerboards, 700 graphics, beanies. Oh, I made a new type of wheel. Got a new type of wax. What else have I done? Can't even remember, bro. Just doing it. You know what I mean? Just working. I have tried to have every other single job I possibly can, and every single time, because of mental health, you have to declare. Every place is biased, but it's well still biased. So I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to go and do my own thing. Like someone says, you can't do art. Well, I know you're wrong. You know, just don't believe in what people say. Believe in yourself. So anything I can, like, it's a well-taught lesson. Tell you what, more. So I take cod liver oil now, which I know is disgusting. I mean, I don't really want to take it, but it's better than taking rheumatoid arthritis medication, which is called methotrexate, which is like a weak chemo. But yeah, so I only wanted to come and show people why I was taking so much longer than the 15 minutes as planned, pressing the graphic onto the board. But as I said, I'm really not happy with it at all. So hopefully I'll go back to the drawing board today and add some water. Yeah, bro, it's good for you. I'm sober and I don't drink alcohol anymore. Oh yeah, totally, man. Like I said before, my missus would be very shocked to know that she's a man or I'm a woman. How rusty am I going to be today? This is the question. So I'm going to go for a skate in a second because the weather is looking chef's kiss. People might wonder, this is my point as well, I would like link the dots. He can't fingerboard very well. Why would he have so many if he can't fingerboard? Maybe he makes them. Skate Addiction Workshop. I'm not an e-boy. I'm 25. I'm from a completely different period where that wasn't even a thing. Definitely not. Oh, I'm a graphic designer and I'm an artist. An artist is slightly eccentric. We're like unique people, I guess. Some of the best people are artists. I guess some of the worst people are artists, because some of the worst people have been artists too, but hey. Why am I so shit today? I'm going to go for skating on it, because it's a no fact flat fingerboard. I'm better at skating that day. 201 maybe. Yeah. 2001, February. Cold ass months, like the coldest month there is. And people are like, some people think I'm older, some people think I'm younger. But I don't think it matters what age you are really. I wouldn't like to have my own business, but still. Well, I guess you could, but it's like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this is growing very fast, this business. And it'd be one of those points where you can look, and I've got like people, well, Craig Davies was following me at one point, but what's his name, Ryan Swain, which they've done like, there's a Radio 1 presenter, him and his friend are both like, his friends definitely still following me, and he does like host Glastonbury festivals and stuff like that. It's like Ryan Sway, I think. I can't remember what his name is fully, but he's funny. But that was like what, a year ago when I got followed by him. So my point is, this obviously platform's a lot slower, but I've been in contact with Heroin Skateboards. If people gotta know Heroin Skateboards, if you don't, then you've been living under a rock, my friend. Because even I love Heroin Skateboards ever since I was a kid. And the moment I got a message from Heroin Skateboards, you best believe I was like, it'd be the same. Like I said, if I was gonna have a podcast or anything like that, be incredible. I've been in contact with Impact Skateboards, which are like up and coming company, but I mean, I skate their boards, they're absolutely incredible. But sadly, I'm gonna have to switch over. Well, not sadly, I like my own design and graphics. Probably, I wanted to be a pro skater, but I slipped a disc in my spine, tore my ACLs, had a compound fracture, which is the bone come out my arm. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna become a skater, like ever. And like, I probably won't anyway. I was so close to being sponsored, and then became out for 8 years, and then, 3 years ago, came back to skating again. I thought, right, I still want to be in this, involved, but what can I do? Make a affordable skate company. Boom. Well, it kind of didn't happen obviously that quick. That'd be amazing, but I'll go on. Trust me. It's like time, I know you're older, but time flies by as you get older. People get worried, well, when you're younger, so it's like, time flies when you're having a good time. Doesn't matter when you're older or not, it goes quite fast. But yeah, as I say, I only wanted to come on so why I was so late. It's because I gave myself a burn, getting my finger trapped in the roller. Oh yeah, totally. Totally a fanboy, bro. Having my own business. You're watching my live. I'm a graphic designer. I own a company that's the first kind in the UK to make fingerboards and skateboards with their own graphics. I pulled and done amazing. I have my own flat. Not really a loser, bro, but each to their own. Some would qualify the guy watching my live saying I'm a loser is the loser, but hey, it's just an opinion, innit? Hello. Welcome. Honestly, I just find it too funny, man, I really do. Because then either people go, oh, I didn't realise you had a business, or I don't care, but nothing you can say can bother me. I'm just letting people know, don't waste your time. I mean, if you want to. Sometimes it's quite entertaining for all of us. Well, people who join the lives normally. I'm a bit late today, but I've already got a community here. You come in and go loser. It's like, right, look at your surroundings. Figure out the people who are following. It's like, look at the growth on this channel. It's been on the up and up. So is the business. So I think people like it because I don't stand for shit. I don't tolerate it. You know what I mean? I say it as it is. Apparently there's comedic value. I don't really see that, but hey, like, here we are. I suppose I take the piss out of people sometimes, and you gotta have a laugh. This is life, you know what I mean? I take the piss out of myself, like, most of all. But I mean, that's my main target. I mean, if someone's gonna come and say something to me, I'm like, bro, someone said to me yesterday, get a haircut, and I was like, I just had enough. I said, get a life. You're watching my live, and you're telling me to get a haircut. What a pathetic thing. Like, why not? If you've got nothing positive to say, don't say it. Right? It's a good thing. It's a fact. Now, technically, I lose my own point about that because I said something back sort of negatively, but I was like, oh well. People seem like it's funny. Because at the end of the day, so many people like, ignore them, bro, and I'm like, yeah, I understand it, don't bother me. Hopefully people can learn a lesson from it. that whole thing of like ignore the bullies, they go away. Yeah, after they've had their fun. Right, that's the truth of it. And they think they're bullies. But I'm like, bro, do you not see what I built here? I got sober and I was homeless 6 years ago, was an addict 3 years ago, and now I have my own business. Like, maybe learn something from it rather than throw shade. No, it's just an idea. Hello. But I do find it funny. I like how no one said he didn't say anything back. Just like, haha, losers. Like, oh, you like asking AI what's a good comeback to this? What's a good comeback to straight facts? Alright, there isn't anything, bro. It's just called apologise, move on, or get on with your day, right? Just next time, don't judge a book by its cover just because you see saying, always got fingernails in his wall, ha ha ha. He's a child. Get it right. I'm a man, baby. Okay? There's a big difference. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little skate, and when I come back, I will just chill and fingerboard for a bit. To be fair, but I'm obviously gonna try and lock in for it. I'm not printing any more boards there after that burn. So my finger got caught in the roller, and it was like, ouch. You're like, hope your whole life goes well. So do I. I mean, don't we all? But yeah, appreciate it. You too. It's going good. I mean, seriously, I'm stood over to the side and I'm just saying, for real, there's 7 people watching, I'm not even on camera. So thank you lot. I mean, I will be on camera in a minute, but to be fair, if you want to call me loser, I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. You know, I'm all those things, and I actually literally am. Growing up, that is the definition. But what's funny is I was still the popular kid, and I mean, I will literally. There's people going, "Oh, you can't." There's ways to prove it. There's pictures of me in the class, like literally front center attention to class. I was a bit of a class clown, granted. But I was honest with like when I needed to lock in, I would lock in. I had anger issues. If people didn't leave me alone, they knew. I think that was why people would have tried. People did try bullying me. I wasn't care. I went to 35 different care homes, new school. I went to a point where they stopped putting me in schools because they knew I was going to be moving and moving and moving. So they said, look, we're waiting until you just settle down. Because it was just like pretty much every other week, up different school, up to a different school, up to a different school. And I guess it's just instability just makes you not give a shit, really, growing up. It's brilliant. So I suddenly went flying, tripped over a wire. You might have just seen my face just like woof on the desk. That would be quite funny to if I could clip that. Hi again. Wait, can you do a skateboard flip, please? I can. If people want to go out to see, I can't do it right now because I mean I'm in my flat, right? It's a bit of a nightmare to be able to do anything in here. I mean, I've got carpet on the floor. I've got videos where I'm skating so people can go see it. And to be honest with you, I'm 25. Skaters retire when they're 35. I slipped a disc in my spine, tore my ACLs, had a compound fracture, which is where the bone came out my arm. Slipped a disc in my spine. I had so many injuries now that I'm like pretty much in that retirement phase. Well, I'm not working. That's why I'm starting my own business and helping other people. You know, I wanted to be a pro skater. That ain't going to happen now because of the injuries I received. So now hopefully I can encourage or inspire other people to maybe take up their dream. It's a bit different from putting a dream in someone's head. You just naturally let them see a hobby or a passion and somebody actually enjoying something, and they're like, "Oh, give it a go." And I just think, look at the world, man. It's doomed. We need a little love. And 2 reasons I put my prices up. 1, there's a tax year. 2, things are going up in price. Well, actually, it's 3 reasons. And 3, I think people didn't believe that they were going to get, so they were like £15 for a glow in the dark 36mm board. That's actually too good to be true. And I get it, because I've looked everywhere else, you won't get one for that. Because you won't buy it normally, that's how much it was discounted. Not discount, sorry, like there's a sale on, it's in a mystery pack, but you had a really high chance to win it. But the thing is, I'm just actually a nice person. That's the difference. But I put the price up for those 4 reasons. Because I said everything's going up anyway. It's actually, what else did I say? My brain's gone again. Oh yeah, I'm just flipping people not believing in the product. I mean, that's ideally the main one, which is kind of wild. But I mean, don't get me wrong, there's like 30 customers over last year, which is crazy for like a fingerboard business. I know skateboards, people are waiting in the numbers. That's why I'm kind of anxious about it. Is like opening the floodgates. You know what I mean? I imagine it like, you know, I don't know if that's, is it Charlie and Chocolate Factory, the movie where they open the doors and all the chocolate's gone? That's how I'm seeing it in my head. I'm like going to open up essentially my store and it's going to be like, I want boards, where are boards? I need a skateboard, I want a skateboard. Like, it's going to be wild. There's not many, I don't actually know any companies where there's like one person in his flat who makes fingerboards and skateboards. And like, I feel like in the UK especially, in a 1-bedroom flat, you can do anything. That's my point. Like, you don't, people think, oh, I need the space, I need the room. No, just don't buy yourself anything nice for a while, save up, work hard. And as I said, from a flat, I'm the first company in the UK to do fingerboards and skateboards with my own graphics. It's granted, fingerboards wasn't going to be the original plan, but fingerboards now obviously definitely massively become a part of it. But it's helped me almost get practice imprinting on wood and stuff like that, and sanding it down and perfected it over the last 2 years. Right, I'm going to go for a quick little skate, just back and forth, like 10 minutes, because it gets, can't skate like I used to because of my injuries, but I still get this sort of pulling me to just cruise around. But I guess if anyone's a skate, you'll know what I'm on about, and I feel like that's when you know you're like in your heart. It's nothing about being a poser, so you just enjoy cruising. So what's the cruiser board if not for cruiser skaters and stuff? I'll still do tricks, don't get me wrong, but just nothing too crazy anymore. But yeah, it's sad that I had to put the price up for now, but I guess, as I said, people don't believe in it, they think it's a scam. No one said that, but I really am thinking that is the case, because I've got over 7,000 followers on all platforms now in the last year, which is just wild. Especially this one's growing very fast. And I don't know, I'd expect, because people have gone, yeah, I'm going to get one of the boards, but people have gone onto the store, but they've not got it, and I'm like, okay, what's wrong with that? People are like, oh, they're really cool, and I'm like, but I can tell they mean it. Like, they're sharing it, right? And they shared it about, and I'm like, would you share it to somebody if you thought it was a scam, or no, if it was terrible? Or are you worried it's a scam first, so you want someone else to check the waters first, which is fully understandable. That's also why I thought coming on a live, showing my face, I'm not like hid behind the chair. I know I'm sometimes over there doing something, but you know what I mean? Shows it's not a scam. Like, well, I guess people could scam it. It's like, well, it's this guy here. Screenshot, it's this guy. This guy stole my flipping money. I've got a Shopify website. I wouldn't have, trust me, my partner would be like, bro, you've got to get rid of some of these boards. You're not just making boards endlessly. What is this? Understandably, I'll do the same thing. But you can't, you know. I love that question, because people automatically just be anti-Semitic to me, where I do believe in Jesus, but there you go. So thank you. God bless all of you. Hope everyone has a lovely day. I will be back in 10 minutes. You can be whatever you want to be, and I don't, but my point is I believe so. It doesn't mean I have to, like, I don't believe in anything. I do, but I don't. And the reason I've given up telling people and talking about it is because it just, the amount of drama religion causes is just not worth it. I'm sorry, but then my argument would be, when I go to heaven or wherever you go, do you not see the issues it's causing here? We need to recollaborate. And if that makes me go to hellfire, then I go to hellfire. That's just, I can't describe, like, being homeless, being nearly, or I have been, I say unalived and pronounced, like I've been resuscitated, really gives you some wake up call in life. It's like, wow, like, it's, everything's so finite and precious. At the same time, everything really doesn't mean so much. We make such a big deal out of absolutely everything, when, you know, we just need to enjoy every minute. That's why we're here. It's not about work, it's not about money. That's why I don't care about money. Money helps, but if I earned money before, believe me, I travelled a lot. I went to Australia, I went to like Taiwan, Galapagos as well, like Ecuador, Galapagos, and that's really hard to get to because you've got to pay for like a private trip down there as well. I mean, seriously, it's expensive as well. So yeah, I understand that when I say money is important, don't get me wrong. But when you chase money just to chase money, just to chase money, where's the peace? Do you know what I mean? Where's your... You need to have an experience that you want, or something like that you can... And also something that's quite cheap. Like, to be honest with you, it doesn't have to be cheap. My point is it just needs to be accessible. But then also I always say life needs its ups and downs, because if you don't have that, then, you know, how do you know what's good if everything's always good? You know, you need to be depressed, because then when you go down to base level, you come back up again. It's just how it is. But anyway, I'll be back in 15 minutes-ish. I don't even think I can skate at the moment. As I said, my board's completely messed up. I'll give it a go. Anyway, I really appreciate the support this morning, guys. As I said, well, you don't even have to follow me. I say reminder or sub or whatever. I'm never going to ask for those. I only want people to sub if they generally feel connected to the brand or the product or the community. Then all good. But yeah, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in about 10-15 minutes-ish. Peace, love. If I don't